usually guys go like back in there, so you would use one. I'm like, oh man, Benny's brave.
I honestly, as I was driving, I was like so like into the.
You're programmed, yeah.
Yeah, and I was like not even thinking. I was like, where am I going right now? Thank you, sir.
Well, Sam, congratulations. You are our latest BMW Teammate of the Month. The next month, we get this beautiful BMW X5M competition. Fitting, you're a competitive guy. I like the parallel there. But just what does it mean to get this award? Obviously, the fans vote on it, so to see the fan support.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's I feel like I've been waiting a while to win this one, so happy to win the award and get to drive this car for a while.
Well, like you said, 2 Stanley Cups, Conn Smythe Trophy, but was there a hole there waiting for this award and you still feel not complete until you have this?
Yeah, exactly. This is that one I needed to check off the box, so feels good to get this one.
I mean, obviously, let's start going back these last 2 years. Just what have these last 2 years meant to you, obviously? You get the 2 cups, you get the Conn Smythe, just a whirlwind here. It feels like we haven't slowed down.
Yeah, it really has. The last 2 years have been honestly just insane. So much has happened. So many amazing things have happened. So yeah, it's been an incredible journey, and it feels like we still got a lot more to do. So yeah, we're still looking to accomplish more.
Take me back to the moment of the Conn Smythe. You guys are all on the ice. I just remember we were watching on screens downstairs when they announced your name. You looked shocked. Like, you were a little shocked, obviously, even with how good a playoff run you had. Just what did it mean in that moment? You're already riding the high of winning the cup, and then to hear that, to get to go up there and get that trophy.
Yeah, it really was a surreal moment. I obviously was shocked. I mean, there were so many unbelievable players on our team that could have won it that year. So I didn't know who was going to win it, and obviously it's a pretty amazing award, and I'm definitely really proud of that. But yeah, I think in that moment at that time, I mean, you're just looking to celebrate with your teammates, and you're looking at another trophy. So in that moment, I don't think I really fully appreciated it, but now that I can look back and appreciate all the amazing players that have won that, it's certainly pretty cool.
And obviously you grew up a hockey fan. We were just at the Hall of Fame in Toronto. I think they had your gloves maybe in one of the cases. They had something of yours in there. Just as a fan of the game, what does it mean to just now kind of have your name literally etched in hockey history, whether it's on the cups, on the Conn Smythe, or just some pieces throughout the hall? You're in there.
Yeah, it's crazy. Looking back, I mean, if you told young Sam when he was just a kid that he would have his name on the cup twice and on the Conn Smythe and have some memorabilia in the cup, I think he would be in shock. So
even your parents are probably like, "Don't dream that big, Sam. Like, tone it down a little bit."
For sure. I mean, you can't even imagine some of those things. So it's certainly incredible, and yeah, I'm definitely very, very grateful.
Obviously, you're having another great season this year. I'm sure some fans voted for you for that reason, but also Benny's Buddies has also earned you a lot of fans out there. Just obviously going back to the origins of the charity, just where does your love of animals come from? You obviously could have done anything, and you picked animals.
Yeah, I think it really just comes from me and my wife both having a passion for animals. Our whole lives, we've always had animals in our homes. We grew up with them. Both had cats and dogs, and we adopted a cat here initially, and then my wife was pushing me for a long time for a dog, and I was trying to hold off for a bit, but eventually we went down to the shelter, saw so many amazing dogs that needed homes, and we took one. It really it changed our whole life. Our whole life pretty much revolves around the dog now, but it definitely changed for the better, and we wanted to find a way to do more and be able to adopt more or help more animals get adopted. So we started that program, and it's really taken off way bigger than we ever imagined. Yeah. So yeah, we're certainly really happy with how things are going, and we hope to just keep growing it even bigger.
And for our viewers that don't know, obviously you pay for the adoption fee of an animal at the shelter anytime you score a goal. So anytime you score a goal, it's usually people are talking about the buddies. The buddies itself has kind of become its own thing. Like if someone says the buddies around the Panthers, they know they're talking about you and your buddies. But you just mentioned your animals, Gracie and Billy, right?
Yep, that's correct.
I've seen you do a ton of clips. Obviously, you're always at the shelter promoting with puppies and other kittens. How do you still only have 2 after all that? How do you not just, anytime you're there, grab a couple?
I actually don't know, because there's been multiple times where we were very close to grabbing another, and we've actually talked about it. We're certainly thinking about getting another one. It's going to add a little bit more chaos to the family, but yeah, sometimes that's okay. So I don't know. We're certainly talking about it, so it might happen at some point.
I want to go farther back now. Go back to your draft year in 2014. So much has been said about the Panthers and what they've been able to build here, and obviously a big part of the building blocks here is 3 of the top 4 picks from that draft. Yourself, Aaron Ekblad, and Sam Reinhart. Just what do you remember about that draft process with those guys specifically? You were in Philly, you obviously did a lot of events together, but what do you remember about those guys back then?
Yeah, I didn't know them too well back then. Obviously, just a couple encounters playing against them, and I think we played a couple maybe Hockey Canada events together. But yeah, that was a cool experience because we actually got pretty close during that draft, and we spent a lot of time together. We were all going through the same moment together. So we definitely actually became pretty close during that moment, and then we went off for 6 or 7 years, and we got reunited, and obviously those guys are both probably the 2 guys I'm close with on the team, so it's pretty cool.
Another guy you've been reunited with, Matthew Kachuk. You guys obviously both started out with the Flames. I went back on your Instagram a ways, and obviously all your early posts, like Chucky's liking them, commenting, usually a joke or 2. Can you tell us about young, early days in the NHL, Matthew Kachuk? Do you have a good story or anything like that? It seems like you guys were pretty tight.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly have some stories. I don't know if I can tell
for the BMW
tell them on camera. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool because we grew up together in the NHL, so we experienced what it was like to be a rookie in the NHL. We experienced what it was like to win a cup and everything in between. So it's pretty cool. We've had some amazing times in the NHL, and certainly a lot of laughs, a lot of pranks. Chucky's one of the best pranksters that I've played with. So
whether it was back then or now, can you talk about one Chucky prank you like that's safe for the interview?
I wish I was more prepared. I mean, I think the one that it's actually the most recent prank is when he got us all to go to that restaurant in Utah, where no one knew, it was our first time in Utah. No one knew a restaurant to go. He said, "Oh, let me text Keller, who plays for Utah," and he told us, "Oh yeah, we got this great lunch spot. He set it up for you. Like, it's going to be a great vibe, great food." And we walked about 30 minutes to this restaurant. Yeah, walked. We had just been on the plane for a while, so we wanted to get the legs going a bit. And 30 minutes walk to this restaurant. There wasn't one person in the restaurant. It was an experience, but we did grind it out and ate there after the walk. But as soon as we walked in there, we were like, Chucky got us again. That was a good one.
Sticking with some other stuff that I peruse the Instagram a little bit. It's where you find these things. It seems like ever since you've been here, fans have always come down the Lorax sign, especially come playoff time when you get that really thick playoff beard. I saw you posted about it once. How much do you appreciate that comparison? It seems like it's followed you your whole career.
Yeah. When I was younger, I definitely used to grow it out a lot more.
Big stat.
Yeah. I would always do it for November, and then sometimes I would keep it for a couple months after, and it would get pretty out of control, but fans loved it. Yeah, I used to have some fun with it. It gets pretty annoying after a while. You can't really drink soup or eat burgers or sandwiches too easily. So I've started to keep it more under control.